Welcome to another video on AutoCAD. And in this video, we are going to learn three techniques, three ways through which we can create orthographic views of this CAD model. When I say orthographic views, I mean to say the classical front, top and side views. You can have the front view and the back view. You can have the left hand side view, right hand side view. You can have the top view and the bottom view. So there are as many as 6 views. Anyway, I'll be just creating 3 of them: front, top and left hand side. I want all of you to watch this video right till the end. Now, the trick to create these orthographic views are inside these tabs. One is the model space, second is the layout tab, and this is another layout tab. In the first method, I am going to be using the classical technique to create orthographic views, and whatever you see inside here, I will simply hit Ctrl A so that all the elements are selected, and I go for delete. Now, what I need to do is I need to set up my page. I need to check what is the size of the page. So right click on layout 1, click on page setup manager. I am going to go for an A2 sheet. A2 sheet, okay, close. Also, I wish to see which orthographic projection, which standard of orthographic projection is my drawing following. For that, I right click on the layout tab, go for drafting standard setup. Please check on first angle, click OK. Now, once you are in the layout space, automatically you'll see a ribbon. Click on it. Go to base, click from model space. Okay, from model space. That is the first thing to do. Now it is going to ask you some options. What do you want? So do you want to see hidden lines? Yes, I do. Visible and hidden lines, yes. And exit. Now automatically, once you exit, front view is done. We can go for top view. Click. This is right hand side view, which is made to the left of front view, and this is left hand side view, which is made to the right of front view, since we are following first angle projection. Click. Now if you move your cursor diagonally, you can see the isometric views also. This one, and you can see another kind of isometric view. Both of them are correct, don't worry. So this completes our drawing. Okay, so hit enter. So all of this is done, right? Now let's say you don't wish to see the hidden lines in the isometric view. You can select both of them. Just left click on both of them individually. Now you go for edit view. Inside edit view, what you can do is, one sec, I think we need to do this individually. Let's say we wish to remove the hidden lines from over here, right? Go to edit view, and now hidden lines, we go for only visible lines. Now you can see it has changed. Okay, right? We don't wish to change over here. Let's say you wish to put the dimensions. What you can do over here is go for dim linear command. Dim linear. This is how you can use the keyboard approach. Or what you can do, you can go to the Homes tab. You can select this linear. There are plenty of options over here. So I have to go for linear. Then you just select. This is how dimensioning can be done. Now, as you can see, it is showing me the result up to 4 decimal places. D happens to be the shortcut for dimension style. Enter. I'll modify it slightly. I am going to make the primary unit precision 1 decimal place, text vertical above, and then ISO standard. Okay, close. Now see the change. Okay, so this is how things happen. The other thing that you can do is you can place further dimensions also. Let me hit enter once. No, let me go for dim linear. Click, click, and you see this. So this is how dimensioning can be done. Let's say you wish to add a center line. You know very well that there is a center line over here. So what we can do, just hover your mouse, you can see the center. Take it, hit F8 to move vertically, and there you go. And now you can extend this. Click, lengthen this way. Okay, so far so good. Now you want to create this, transform this into a center line. The best option is click, and here you'll see center 2. Go for center 2. Yes. So this is the center line. Now what you want is you want to break this much portion of the center line. So go for break command BR, hit enter. Let's say you wish to break it from over here. So click here and then you have to break it over here. Click here. Easy. Now let's say you wish to mirror this because the same center line will be here also, right? Here also. What we'll do is we'll simply select both of them. I am going to use the mirror command. MI is the shortcut. Hit enter. Do we have a center point? Yes, this is the center point. This is the center point. Enter. So this is how you can make additions or modifications to your drawing. So this is one way. I've used the layout space. There is another layout space. In fact, there are multiple layout spaces which you can access. Let me click on layout 2. Okay. Click anywhere on the screen. Control A, delete. And now what to do, sir? Now, first of all, let me check if this is in the, let me go for page setup manager. Let's just check whether this is A2 sheet or not. Modify. This is not in A2 right now. Let me make it A2. ISO A2. Okay. Close. And the drafting standard setup. First angle projection, I assume. Okay. Now, just type in viewports. VIEWPORTS. Enter. A window will pop up. Let's say you want to have 4 views. So for 4, I mean, there are going to be 4 windows now. You can see 4 viewports representing 4 different views. So click OK. It is going to ask you how much space you wish to use. So let's say this is going to be the top left corner. This is going to be the bottom right corner. So between these, I am going to have as many as 4 views. Now let's say you wish to make some modification. So double click. You wish to convert this into a front view. So you'll see this over here. Front. Secondly, double click here, custom view, go for top. Double click here, custom view, go for left hand side. So this is the left hand side view. This is one more approach through which, I mean, I found this to be very interesting, especially while teaching students. I have used this in my lectures. Okay, so you have the front, top, and the left hand side, right? And finally, the technique that we are going to use is what is known as the Flatshot command. Just type in flat SHOT shot, hit enter. A window will pop up. So we wish to make or create a view. Whatever you see right now on the screen, it is going to create that. Okay, whatever you see on the screen, it is going to create it. So let me use flat shot. Window will pop up, create. Can you see this? It has created whatever there is on the screen. It has created. Click enter. Why enter? I'll come to that. Okay, this is what it has created. Let me get rid of this. Let me set it up. From this view cube, I have to select for front view. Let's say I'm interested in making the front view. Fair enough. Use the Flatshot command. Flatshot. Hit enter. Create. Okay, you'll see the front view inserted as a block. Create. Now, where do you want it? You have to specify the insertion point. So let's say we wish to. I mean, if your cursor is over here, it will be placed in that fashion. Okay, let's say randomly we are out of this, and let me just click on it. It is going to ask you for the X factor. We don't want to change the X factor. Let it stay as it is, 1. Y factor. Let it stay as 1. And finally, rotation angle. No rotations needed. Enter. Now this is your front view. Just a sec. This is your front view. Can you see this? Let me show this to you. But now you guys will argue, sir, it's the front view we know, but it appears as if it is in the horizontal plane. So what we'll do is we'll use the 3D rotate command, 3D arrow, enter, click, enter. You can see, can you see this red circle? Click, go for minus 90 degrees. No, that is not right. Again, use the command 3D arrow, enter, click, enter, 90 degrees. Let's say again 90 degrees. I did something wrong. 3D arrow. I think if I do go for 180 degrees, it will be done now. Select the object, enter, use this red circle, 180 degrees, and now you can see this, right? Now let me extend a line through this corner. Use the line command, and now I can move this, lifting it up through this corner, placing it over here. So you can see this is the front view, isn't it? In the same fashion, we can create the top view. In the view cube, hit top. Again, use the Flatshot command, Flatshot, enter, select the object, again Flatshot. Okay, window pops up, create, click anywhere on the screen outside the CAD model, click, enter, 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 right? And here we go. Right now, let me extend a line through this very point, and now let me select this. Let me use the move command. Let me take this as the base point. Let me move it over to this very point. So this creates your front and top views. In the same fashion, I'm sure you guys can make the side views also. I mean, these are the just two views. Front view, okay? You can make the back view also. You can make the left hand side view, right hand side view. You can make the top view. You can make the bottom view. All of those things are possible, right? So guys, that was all from my side for today. If you've got any doubts or queries, write them down in the comment section below. And if you believe that this content has added value to your knowledge of AutoCAD, feel free to like this video and also share it with as many friends as you can. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.